Yo, um, oh damn, I was scratching my head. Um, I don't feel like having 50 gigabytes of share factory on my console, so this is just gonna serve as like a long upload. Um, I I've been okay for the most part. Um, I went out today and it was close to sunset, or it was sunset. I looked at the time and it was 5:30. I was like, that's weird. Sun should usually be down at 5:30 because the daylight savings, time moves or the rotation of the earth, Um, but I was like, it should be down by now. Then I realized that it's February 22nd and time's moving. And then I got sad because I guess the best way to describe it is I have I hate hot weather like with a passion. And it's not that I hate the spring and summer months. I love May. May's a great month. May, June, July, August, September. I love those months. It's just I hate the weather. I hate hot weather a lot. Excuse me. And I guess I I just have like how people during the winter they get the winter blues when it's cold outside, they can't go outside and stuff. They like I get the reverse, or I get that effect in the summertime just because I hate hot weather. It makes me feel miserable, right? I was just thinking about that today or recently because I just got home. And it just came to me because I haven't really done much thinking today. I've kind of just been chilling in the house. I don't know. Um, I, when I have done thinking today. I'm lying. I was thinking. This happened when I was listening to a song. I couldn't tell you what song it is now, but it evoked emotion in me, and it was almost like a regret because I broke up with my girlfriend or ex now, and it wasn't recently. It was, well, I guess it was kind of recently. It was February, like 8th, I think, and during the whole like last 2 months, or I would say like a month and a half of our relationship, it felt like I wasn't really dating anyone. Just she'd become so distant, and I guess I did too. But if you don't go out of your way to talk to me, then I'm not really gonna talk to you. But I can just get the feeling you don't want to talk. And I broke up with her. Give me a second, hold on. I broke up with her, and I was missing her today. which was really weird because haven't, I never, excuse me again, I didn't feel like I would miss her just because of the way she treated me. She didn't really talk much with me. She just never really did anything with me. We only went out twice the whole time I dated her. So, I mean, how could you miss that, you know? And it's like, I did have fun with her. I guess when when I made my choice to end things, I felt angry almost. And I felt bad, obviously. Because no matter how much I think that she didn't care, she told me she did. And it's not like I can just go back on my word. And it just it hurt to do it. Because I do care about her. But she didn't do anything. I mean, we never talked. We barely talked at the end of the whole situation. But we never really did anything with each other. Like I said, we only went out twice. And I mean, I guess I just miss someone that I know I can text and I know that I can talk to. But most of the time she was just asleep. She didn't. It's not like she was actively there for me every single second of the day. And most of the time she was sleeping. I don't know. Today was kind of hard. I felt really sad. Oh my gosh, 2 blacksmiths. Oh, lucky me. But I don't know. And I loved her. I loved that woman to death, you know, but it just comes a point in time where you don't anymore. Whether it be the way they treat you or just lack of effort. I just didn't feel the same connection I felt with her as I did when we first started dating. And when we started dating, it was magical, dude. Never felt anything like it before. I mean, I was being my first relationship and all, but it was great. It was great. But it was like something switched in her after a little bit. She just wasn't the same. And I mean, whatever, you know. People change, people lose feelings, I get it, but she would stay up till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning playing the game with other men. Grown ass men. And she's my age. And that's why I didn't really feel bad about it, because the effort wasn't there. The loyalty wasn't there. As soon as I went to sleep, she would get on the game with these guys, and I know probably nothing wasn't going on, but she would choose them over me most of the time. And I just didn't like that. I didn't like how it felt to know that the one that I loved would just go off and leave or pick someone over me, especially with it being another man. So I guess in a way I moved on mostly before I ever told her I was done. if that makes sense. It just sucks because, like I said, like I did love her. I loved her a lot. I gave her everything I had, man. And she had the she said, I don't know how it came to this, but I'll respect your decision. And the only thing I could think when she said that was, really? I mean, it it came to a point where she didn't talk to me. She did. I mean, we would talk in school, but like when we got home, it was nothing. It was nothing. Not even like we barely had a conversation. It was just small talk. And I can't just keep dealing with small talk. And I had to sound like this, but the way I show my affection is through physical touch. And you're probably like, what? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, with my friends and stuff, you know, I like to give them hugs. I like to show my affection through like hugging people and like comforting them by holding them and just that's how I show that I care. And I just didn't. I couldn't do that with her because she wasn't comfortable with it because of her past relationships that were online. It was just like you she said I'm just uncomfortable with it. My last relationships made me uncomfortable with physical touch and all of her past relationships were online relationships. So it didn't make sense. It felt like she just didn't want to be with me or like touch me. And I get it. If you don't want to, that's fine. But don't make up an excuse like that and think that I'm stupid. That's what it felt like. It felt like she thought I was stupid. Because she said something like that. And used it as an excuse. They didn't do anything to you. People, but they didn't touch you. They couldn't touch you. It would have been better if you just told me you weren't comfortable with me touching you. And I would have respected that. I would have understood that. But she didn't. She told me that she used a stupid excuse. Like, well, it doesn't make sense. At all. At all. I just never made sense to me how she could use that and say that and really believe it. Or believe that I believed it, that I fell for it. It felt horrible. It felt horrible. And just at that moment, when she kept saying that, I just couldn't feel like I could love her to the fullest extent that I know I could have. Because, I mean, like I said, that's how I touch, that's how I express how I feel. And it just would have been a lot better if she just told me, hey, I'm not comfortable with people doing that. I would have understood. And I guess it's also different with her friends, because she was touchy-feely with her friends. And I guess that's different, but it just kind of made me jealous that she would be all over her friends, but I couldn't do that with her. And it probably makes me sound like I just only care about touching somebody, but really I don't. If I did, then I would have ended it a lot sooner. I tried. It's just the way she acted and the way that she carried herself with those other guys that she would always talk to and always talk to me about how much fun she had with them. She was like, "Well, I just thought you'd like to hear about me being happy." And like, I do, but just not with other people, not with other men. I feel like that's kind of, reasonable. I don't want to hear about your good times with other men, especially when you're actively in a relationship with a supposed best man you've ever dated. And I know I probably wasn't perfect. There was probably some stuff that I did. I mean, I couldn't tell you what, because to me, I didn't really do anything, but maybe I did, And that might have made her feel a certain way and all that. It's just I don't feel like I did anything wrong. But yeah, I I missed her today. I miss being in a relationship today. And there's not like anyone that I have my eyes on. It's probably gonna be a long time before I date someone again, just because this is kind of the first time I've been in a situation like this. You know, I I don't know. I don't know. So I don't expect y'all to know. And this is gonna get posted whether I like it or not. I'm in a live stream, so I guess whoever hears this, they know about my problems. Y'all know. Um, but other than that, today was pretty good. It was it was a rainy day, and my dad just got home. But it was a rainy day, and I just stayed inside all day. It was cold. It was a cold February day. Cold, rainy, cloudy, overcast February day. And the sun came out at the very end. But I don't really like when the sun comes out after it rains. I know there's like a whole metaphors, like after it rains, sun comes out, sun's always there, just to push through the storm and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. I like to use that metaphor a lot, or not metaphor, that saying, but I don't I don't like when the sun comes out because I love the rain. Is there like how many cows are here too? Oh, I like the rain. I hate to see it leave. Because if it's gonna bother rain, it might as well rain all day, or at least be cloudy. It's the least you could do. And I was gonna ask because I can't really drive yet. I'm not old enough. I just got through driver's ed, but I don't have a car. It's a mop spawner, right? No. And I was gonna ask if I could just go to Wingstop because I've never had Wingstop. I always wanted to try it. We weren't really doing anything this weekend, so yeah. I've always wanted to try Wingstop, but we didn't go anywhere, so I didn't bother asking. But that's kind of the end of this yap sesh. I gotta go. But if you're ever in a situation like I was in, where the person you're with doesn't really feel like they care, I would talk to them about it. And if they're not willing to talk about it, then I think you just gotta bite the bullet and cut them off. Oh, I might die here. Oh, so this is bad. I'm gonna dig myself in. I'm gonna end this. But if you're ever in a situation like I am, or I was in, I keep saying I am, but if you're ever in a situation like I was, don't be like me. Be better than I was. Talk to someone about it, or talk to the person you're dating about it. If they're not willing to hear you out and hear how your feelings are, then it might be time to just cut the losses and move on. Because time here isn't that long. No, it feels like it, but I saw something today. It was Chapter 2, Season 2 of Fortnite was 6 years ago. Those memories are still fresh in my mind. Time moves fast, you know? So don't waste it. I know I did. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna end this. Talk to you guys later.